All right, welcome to part one of how to create a Substack clone. So in this video, we're just going to go through the Webflow setup. So Webflow is going to be the tool that we're using to build the front end part, if you will, the visible part to visitors of our Substack clone. So we're going to go ahead and create the subscribe page where users can enter their email and be subscribed to the free version. Then we're going to create the CMS collection, which is just a fancy way of saying all of the blog posts. And then we're going to kind of toggle with the variables, whether they're paid or free. And then we're actually going to go ahead and create the page that has all of our posts. And we're going to, hide some. What I mean by gate here is hide some sections, meaning the posts that are paid from non-subscribers. And then we're going to create the all posts page, which is essentially where once someone starts paying for our service, for our Substack, they're going to go to that page. So we're going to go ahead and do all of that right now. So first is create the subscribe page. That's relatively easy. If I come here and if I come here and go into my Substack folder and then subscribe, I'm here. Essentially, it's just a header with a form that asks for the email and then submit. And what we're going to do in a later video is whoever submits this form will be sent to our email marketing service as a free subscriber, but I'll do that in a later video. So, and then we just have a link that goes to, right here, if I actually go to the link, it goes to all posts. So this is a way of previewing all of the blog posts. This login we're going to get into once we talk about the member stack functionality. So the subscribe page, very simple in Webflow. That's done. And then we want to create our CMS collection. So our CMS collection is essentially our post page. If I go back to here, a CMS, our post CMS is going to have a title. So it's just replicating this functionality. It's going to have a publication date, public or private. And then it's going to have the actual content of that post, right? So we're trying to replicate this. So let's go ahead and create our CMS collection or kind of review it because I've already done it. So you see we have a title and then slug, that's just saying what URL that post is going to live on. It's automatically created. Then we have the post. So that's going to be the content of the post itself. And then just paid or free. Right? So if it's paid equals yes, that means that it should be hidden from subscribers who aren't on our premium tier. And then if it's no, that just means that it should be visible to everybody who visits our website. So that finishes create CMS collection. And then in the actual examples here, I just took a few articles from Cynicism and I made 2 paid and 1 free. So we created the variables. Now we're going to go ahead and create the all posts page. So this is where free subscribers, so people who enter their email and then click submit, go to, or those who aren't subscribed at all. This is the page that they're going to see. Whoops, come here. I'm calling it all posts. So simply what I did is kind of put an intro here. This is visible to everybody. And then I have 2 types of posts. So I have my free posts that are right here. So this is a post that I want everyone to see. And then I have my paid posts. Now the difference is that on my paid post, I have this big kind of gate, right? So what we're going to do is create 2 types of CMS, 2 ways of showing the CMS item. One for paid content and then one for free content. So let's look at how I did that. So you have here the intro section. This is visible to everybody. And I have posts. So how Webflow works is that in this page, I added a collection list. So that means that Webflow is going to create one block or one section, if you will, for each post that is in my CMS collection. So we now have 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then in each one, or kind of in our collection item, right here, it's going to tell us, okay, what is the structure of each one of these? So whatever I do in this collection item is going to be replicated across each time the CMS item is repeated, right? So, first thing I have is a free section, a free section, and then a paid section. So what I do here is I created two types of blog posts. If it's free, show this section, and if it's paid, show this section. We're going to start with the paid one because it's right here. And before I kind of go into the styling, how it decides whether, or how it knows whether this is paid or free or what it should display, is that you go into settings and in conditional visibility. So I said for every collection item that is paid, show this content, and how it is, or how it knows, is that I have a condition, a filter right here that it says paid is on. So it'll only show this section in each collection item if paid is on, and then it'll show this one, the free one, if paid is off. So for every single collection item, meaning every single blog post, it decides between free and paid. Make sense? Good. So let's look at the paid one first. So I have post, that's just kind of a div, and I have a heading that's taken from the CMS item, right? Get text from post title. And I have this what I call wall, right? So this is saying wall off this content when the post is paid. So then it just has a heading, an upgrade button, and I'll show you how with MemberStack, this will redirect to our sign up page, right? So it goes to sign up, and then we have a membership ID here. I'll show you that in a minute. And then if you are not a paid post, you go into free, and then it has what you'd expect, a heading, and it has wall as hidden, and then it has the text of the post itself, right? So relatively simple stuff. So all you need to know is you want to style your paid posts from your free posts differently. Okay, so create all post page, we did that. And then the last step we need in our setup of Webflow is that how MemberStack works is that it hides content. So what that means is we can hide specific elements on the page, we can hide pages, we can hide groups of pages, and MemberStack will manage that kind of only showing hidden content to subscribers, or in our case, subscribers who pay. So how I've decided to do this is that I have a free page, right? So it's here, if we go to my pages, I have all posts. And here is what we're going to show to anyone who comes, whether you're a free subscriber or a paying subscriber. If you land on this page, this is what you're going to see. And then I create an all posts paid. This meaning that this is the page that we're going to hide from everyone who's not a subscriber, who's not paying us on a monthly fee. So what this page is just a copy paste of the previous page, but there's no paid section. So I know because you've logged in and you started paying me through MemberStack that you're paying me, so I only have the free section. So I just assume here that everybody that comes here can see all of this content, and that's going to be managed by MemberStack. And so you see that there's no condition here on the right. So I've just removed that, and I can see all posts, whether they're paid or free. So I just copy pasted the previous page and I removed the paid section. All right, so that completes the Webflow setup. Now we're going to go jump into MemberStack and set up MemberStack so that only people who pay us can see this page, and we're going to set up everything else to get this Substack clone completed.